Whoa, Nelly. Here he is, Agent Jericho, the Cobra'S Battles response agent. The Cobra. No, it's actually here. Cobra in Battles 2. So I have to admit to you guys, I'm walking into this mildly blind. I've done one practice game where my opponent lost fairly quickly, and I wasn't really able to fully utilize or experience Jericho yet, but I want to dive into this and just hopefully have some fun with you guys, playing around with them, talking about Jericho himself, and I want to go back in time and talk about the way the Cobra used to be, and why the Cobra right now is still kind of ridiculous and one of the riskiest moves that I've ever seen Ninja Kiwi do, basically. This is risky. This is really weird, and the main reason why is because the Cobra was the most hated tower of all time. Just straight up. Out of everything that Ninja Kiwi's basically ever done, the Cobra is the most hated thing, I think, besides maybe the launch of Battles 2. It's just ridiculous. I don't know how else to put it in a reasonable way besides this thing was frickin' terrible to deal with when Battles 1 came out. So let's talk about the Cobra really quickly, then I'm going to talk about... I'm going to talk about Agent Jericho really quickly. Then I'm going to go back in time and talk about what the Cobra used to be and why it's kind of crazy that Ninja Kiwi brought it back. Then we're going to dive into a little more detail about what Jericho does and why he's good and maybe how we can utilize him properly. And then, yeah, we'll just kind of have some fun with that. So here's the basic idea. Jericho is an agent very similar to the Cobra in Battles 1. And what he does is he basically makes balloons stronger, specifically natural balloons that would normally come out against you, not the scent balloons. And those natural balloons will become stronger by either becoming regrow, becoming camo, or just becoming a rank higher. And that's obviously pretty difficult to deal with in some situations. So it's not the most horrible thing ever, but in Battles 1 specifically, you couldn't just get one. You could get many. And when you combine them all together, it made it pretty freaking absurd. So, that's the basic idea of him. He also does things with money and kind of stealing things from your opponent, which is pretty sweet. We can steal $25 from our opponent's cash every second for 10 seconds, so we steal a total of 250 bucks. That's not horrible because really you're only stealing less than whatever your lowest possible income could even possibly be over 10 seconds, let alone what you make in 6 seconds. So you're basically never going to go negative money. Jericho's never stealing more money than like already exists in your bank or anything like that. You specifically can't steal more, I don't think. But if you did have $0, I don't know what would happen. You know, we'll have to maybe test that out and see what's going on with that guy. So anyways, let's go back in time. Let's talk about this. Let's also throw down a spike factory in the backpack here and hopefully have some fun with that. So, also, one more thing is level 4 here, adjusted balloons will now also have camo, regrow, and fortified property, which is really freaking cool if you ask me, man. That's like a cool addition to the squad here, cool addition to the team. I'm going to swap to whites. So, Battles 1 was, I mean, it feels like such a freaking long time ago, but Battles 1 came out like 10 years ago, man. And the Cobra was not out when the game first came out. It took a while before they added the Cobra to the game. And when they added the Cobra to the game, it was really weird because it cost something like 5,000 medallions or $5 real dollars, which was one of my first ever purchases from Ninja Kiwi, by the way. I did not earn the Cobra. I did not have enough medallions at the time, and I still played the game a lot. It shows you how much Ninja Kiwi was charging or forcing people to kind of pay for this guy if you wanted to get it. So that was the first thing. Pay to win. Pay to get Cobra. All right? You could earn it through playing a lot of gameplay, but you really couldn't. All right? You have to play a freaking lot to earn this guy. So most people, they threw the $5 at it. And that's the first thing that made people kind of angry at Ninja Kiwi. Making me pay money for things. You're supposed to make it at least earnable by playing a reasonable amount or being good at the game, right? Not in this case, bro. Oh, he's stealing my freaking money. I gotta steal it back. So, that was the first thing that was kind of annoying, is when it came out, you just couldn't just get it. You actually had to, like, do something with real money to get the freaking Cobra. Then he had two ridiculous abilities. The first thing is, again, when he came out, he could steal lives, and he stole 2 lives every, like, 6, 10 seconds, something like that, I don't even know. So if you got multiple of them, though, you could drain more than 2 lives. You could drain 6, 8, 10, 12 every few seconds, and basically you could lose the game without ever losing a single life. You could lose the game. Not without losing a life, without letting a single balloon go through, is really the answer here. Which is freaking ridiculous, obviously. All right, we need some cam detection. I'm going to go for a double dose of mortars here. I'm just feeling it. We're going to go for a mortar up here with a bottom path cam detection with fast reload, rapid reload. We're also going to go for a middle path here with heavy shells and mega blast. I'm going to stop the main cam for a quick second here. So I am just not sure what I'm going to have to deal with as far as balloons are concerned with Jericho coming out and all this crap. So here we go. A small zero rush coming in against me. Mortar should be able to handle that, hopefully. Pretty reasonably well, at least. And I'm gonna go for income. I'm feeling it. I do want to eventually go for my... Oh my god, 7,300. They nerfed the crap out of this puppy. It's kind of sad. All right, so he's gonna camo rush me. Let's try to just micro just a tiny bit. Should be enough here. Yeah, kind of a bad rush from him, to be honest. But I really don't have anything to rush with at this point, though. I mean, I'll just wait it out. But you could steal lives, and you could steal them past 0. So you could let 0 balloons go through the entire game and still end up losing. Which is freaking awful. There should never be a game designed like that, but Ninja Kiwi screwed it up big time. Then, on top of that, they made it so you can't just build one Jericho. You build more than one Jericho. You build a bajillion Cobras. And I gotta use my battle energy here. I'm just freaking out a little bit. I'm gonna get my artillery battery just so I don't have to deal with this anymore. Oh my god, 7,300. But you could spam them to infinite quantity. So you could get so many Cobras on the screen that basically every single natural balloon was turning into a regrow camo ceramic balloon. And on certain rounds, that got absurd. All right, like straight up absurd. And you could have like millions of mortars, you could have specters on the screen, you could have crazy high tier towers, and still end up just losing to natural balloons coming out against you without them even sending out a single balloon against you. It's kind of absurd. Eventually, they did end up nerfing it, so no matter what, you can only go down to 1 life. But again, that means that you could lose 149 lives without losing a single balloon go through. And then all you need is 1 random red balloon to sneak through before you end up losing. And that's the current way the game is played right now in Battles 1, which is absurd. But at least they made the Cobra a little more fair, a little more reasonable in Battles 1. They nerfed him a lot, and a lot, and a lot. On top of that, he also had an ability that basically you could send back BFBs like against your opponent if they send them out against you. All right, we got a pretty nice looking Moab coming in against us here. So let's steal some freaking money. Let's use our artillery battery and let's counter. Let's go for our own little Moab rush here. We take ours down pretty easily. He's got a pretty nice cannon here. It'll probably get taken down. Ooh, dude, is Jericho really doing that great of a job here? I'm going to put him back on strong. Oh, I'm going to aim camos too, because why the heck not? All right, the second Moab probably going to get taken down. Oh, maybe not. Look at that. Cannon did not quite clean them all up. And we take him down. Beautiful. So anyways, you've learned that the Cobra had some pretty major issues in Battle 1, and it's still, like not exactly loved by all, oh my god, this map sucks. I've never played this map before. Can you remove these things? Oh my god, it costs $500 to remove a freaking truck here? Alright. That's okay. I guess we're going to throw them down right about shnya. Might have to remove more trucks. I'm not really sure. Also, this seems like a pretty solid spot for a blade shooter. But I am going to lose a lot of lives. Uh-oh. I think I screwed up big time here, boys. Jericho start. Not sure how I feel about him. Alright. Well, here. I got a small... Oh, my God. I'm just going to have to tank it. How many lives are we going down here? A lot of lives. All right, so one weakness to Jericho, obviously early game popping power. Unless you're able to somehow magically do something about this, this could be a big deal. I'm going down to 48 lives just like that. It's not fun. Not fun. And they still don't even have a great defense either, so yeah, okay. Somehow this guy's at 150 lives. I don't know, not sending any balloons or something. I'm not really entirely sure, but he did a way better job than me, that's for sure. So now let's talk about Jericho himself. So balloon adjustment periodically enhances a single natural balloon on the opponent's side with an extra layer. Okay, seems fair enough. I mean, you've got random natural balloons coming out, so we don't even get to pick which balloon we're doing with it. It's not like these pinks are going to turn into blacks or whites or something like that. It's just going to be the random natural balloons coming out. No big dealio, right? I mean, as far as most people are concerned, yeah, no big dealio. Seems pretty fair. Once you get to level 3 here, this is pretty cool. Stealing $25 from your opponent. Again, it's only $250 total, and if both people are using Cobras, it's kind of just trading money back and forth. Fair enough, whatever. Not that big of a deal, but it is kind of a cool addition to the game. I'm open to it. Eventually, this might end up turning higher, by the way. I'm not entirely sure. And then here's the interesting part. You could and I could buy this right now. I could adjust balloons to have camo, regrow, or fortified property already. On round 5, 6? I mean, that changes the game entirely, because now we have to deal with early game camo balloons. Usually, we wait until round 12, and of course, we could tank them. Don't get me wrong, but if we already lost a bunch of lives, maybe we don't want to consider tanking things here. So, I don't know. It's just kind of interesting, if you ask me. So here we go. We're going to throw down a... Oh, my God. Really? They're going to make me buy more frickin' trucks over here? All right, all right. That's cool. It's cool. Boats seem like they're a pretty delicious tower, by the way. This is my first time ever playing this map, so I'm new to it. Oh, he's stealing my money again. Get out of here. I'm going to steal it back. The nice thing is it does make like a nice little noise and everything, so you like know what's happening. It makes a little animation and everything, so you can actually see what's going on over here. Definitely makes it seem more reasonable, I suppose. So I got more trucks in the way. I think I'm going to have to go for a mortar over here. I'm going to swap to yellows, by the way. I'm going to go for a low-level mortar, and just in case he rushes me, I got something. You know, it's not great, but at least it's something. I only got to get my income up. It's very terrible right now. So I should mention that I've still been having some brain issues, I guess. I thought I was coming down off of my terribleness, and of course, it hits me again right when I'm feeling better. I don't know how else to put it. I get these things called ocular migraines. Or some people call them like migraines with aura. You know, I used to think that migraines were just, you get a bad headache, right? And, you know, maybe you get like a couple of other effects kind of going on with it. But what I've been dealing with for the past almost month now has been absurd. Like, absurdly terrible. All right, we're going to go for a single flare here. We're going to go for the rapid reload. Just going to have the cam protection forever. I might end up going for a little bit higher level spike factory as well, but for right now, I got room. Start another mortar. And I'm going to go for a middle path. I'm a big fan of artillery battery. Trying to get that guy as early as you possibly can is nice. The problem is I don't have very much money, and this guy's got a merchant ship. He's got Jericho. He's got camo detection. He's got pretty much everything covered right now. And I don't. I don't have everything covered at all, and I'm low on lives, so this is not good. All right, I don't even know what he was rushing me with there to make me lose lives either. Ooh, purples coming out against me. All right, with a little bit of micro, I think I might be okay here. It's not a huge rush, just something to keep me busy, I guess. He doesn't really have the best defense, though. We're going to go for a small regen Zebra Rush combo with just some whites in between all of that. He's going to boost it right away. This could actually be pretty dangerous. We're gonna balloon boost this crap. He's got nothing in the back, but there's a couple regens mixed in there, and that's going to take him down. All right. So I know I didn't go super deep on Asian Jericho or anything like that, but I just want to mention I've been dealing with a lot of migraine stuff for the past couple weeks. It's been way worse than I thought. I've actually had, like, I can call it permanent, but long-term blindness, basically, in my eyes, which is absurd. I didn't even think that was possible. It's kind of going away, but then, of course, I got another ocular migraine today, so I'm really hoping that it doesn't end up kind of rejuvenating itself. Either which way, I felt like crap for the past few weeks. Hopefully I can get better for you guys, but right now I'm still struggling to make videos, and I struggle to look at screens, so I've got to call it for you guys. If you guys enjoyed, press the like button. I'm sorry I didn't go too in-depth with him, but hopefully we got a good understanding of at least what he's all about. You know, changing balloons, making money, doing weird crap. I'm always down for that, man. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed, press the like button, subscribe, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.